I forgot to put you in.
What?
I forgot to put your image in. But we are
How
live!
could you forget?
It's because I had it turned off. I needed it to be a surprise that you were here. Alright, everyone. We are back from our break, and this is my boyfriend, Louie. I finally have him for an interview.
Hello, chat.
Hello. So, if you guys have not seen my lore video, which a lot of people haven't, but we're going to be screening it after this interview, me and Louie have been together for about just over a year. I think we're coming up on 2. I think we're coming up on 2 years. About 2 years. And I think maybe actually, just over a year of living together. Just over a year.
It honestly feels like the Misfits was like a lot longer than that.
I know. It felt like almost like we were with the Misfits for 2 years, when in reality it was more like a few months. It was really interesting.
It really was. It feels like it was years. I mean, we grew up a lot.
Mm-hmm. We really did. We were not the same people we were when we started that journey, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know how you would want to introduce yourself, Louie.
Well, I'm your boyfriend, so that. But yeah, hi everybody, I'm Louie. I'm the mysterious boyfriend that rarely shows her up on streams, but I sometimes pop in.
Mm-hmm. He sometimes sneaks up behind me, and he's because he's a rogue, he's very stealthy. There was one time.
What can I say? I'm naturally stealthy. Yeah. I'm tiny.
Oh god. Okay, so there was one time he was getting something from outside, and his hands were really cold. So he ended up sneaking up behind me while I was on stream singing and just put his cold hands on my face. I was like, your hands are cold! Like,
sorry, I wear gloves though.
It was still cold!
I mean, it has to be at least with the fingers. I mean, my gloves cover most of the hand.
I know, but like your fingertips, like they were like ice on my face.
Maybe your face is just so warm.
You make my face warm.
I do.
You do.
You're already blushing.
Anyways, so we've got a series of questions for Louie to answer, but if you guys at any point have a question you'd want to ask Lou, feel free to leave it in the chat and we will try to answer it to the best of our abilities. And as Sammy said, please don't ask inappropriate questions, because first off, I don't think either of us want to answer that. But also, I don't want my foster mom to kill him.
Yeah, for health reasons, I can't divulge anything. Mm-hmm. For health reasons being my health.
For your well-being's sake. We will not be divulging that kind of information. Alright, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. What was it like adventuring with the Pearl Misfits?
Adventuring? At first, I think we were just here because we all got in trouble. Honestly,
we all got arrested.
Yeah, and we got in jail, but slowly it became kind of comforting. I mean, something about the group made it just easy to be. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's because no one was judged for whatever we got into, or the fact we were all in jail at one point. Yeah, that probably helped.
That probably really helped.
But yeah, it's just like we didn't feel judged.
Mm-hmm. But we kind of just all adventured together, like, and we all had like pretty similar goals. Like, it's funny, we didn't think that our goals would align, but then boom, all of our goals aligned pretty decently well.
I mean, they didn't completely align, but it's like, you know, it just happened to be on the way kind of thing.
It was really fun though. Alright, is that all you have to say for adventuring with our group?
Yeah, so short and sweet.
Do you have any memorable moments from your adventure you'd like to share?
Oh yeah. Remember that one time I fell off a tree and got a concussion?
Oh my god, I forgot about that!
Yeah, like that's memorable. I mean, there's also a time, you almost got killed and stabbed,
Yeah.
I accidentally put a laxative on me because, fell on my mouth. There's a lot of funny moments. And funnies tend to be memorable.
So, fun fact, the first memory of, like, him falling out of a tree, guess who was responsible for saving him?
Yeah.
Because you passed out!
Not my proudest moment, but...
Not your proudest moment, but that was the first time I healed you. And I
didn't say it was worth it. I mean, sure, I got a headache, but...
What do you mean it was worth it?
I picked you up along the way, so... You know I'm right.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, because... okay, confession. When Lou fell, I got to see Louie without his hood for the first time, because he kept his hood on for a lot of the early days of us, like, being in the same group. And that was the first time I saw Louie without his hood. And even though he was passed out and slowly waking up, I'm not gonna lie, you were really cute. Like, I couldn't deny that you were really cute, but I was like, wait, what am I thinking?
How was
really
I
know
cute,
this
though?
guy.
I was bleeding.
Well, once I got the blood off of you! Like, it was
Okay.
like, when I finally got to look at you, I was like, oh, he's cute. Wait, what am I thinking? I barely know this guy.
Who was the one that fell, me or you?
Well, that's a...
Think about it. You fell for me, so you also fell.
I fell emotionally. You fell literally. That's actually going to be a good question that we're going to bring up eventually, which is who fell for who first, emotionally. But that's later. Alright. But is that all the memorable moments you'd want to share?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, the questions you gave me, right? We're gonna get more into that, so...
We're gonna get more into that. Alright. What was your first impression of each of the Misfits? Adelina did this one together, where, like, she did her first impression of each of the Misfits, and then your current impression of each of the Misfits.
Okay, well, let's go with the first one, right? I really didn't have a big impression of anyone at first, right? Well, except Rose, but we'll get to her in a second.
Yeah.
For Adelina, honestly, don't kill me, Adelina, but, like, you're kind of a nobody. Like, she seduced herself with the barkeep, and then we got in jail. So... I think it's okay. I mean, fine, right? Like, I didn't think much of her. She just seemed like a typical bar hopper at the time. I don't mean to be rude. That's just how I saw it.
That was your first impression.
Yeah, for Thrax, he's just a guy. I mean, he was drunk. Just a guy. Like you just think he's a typical bar goer. Because we all first met in a bar and then we got into jail. It's like, this is our first impression, which is great. Not really good, by the way. As for Aurora, okay. Honey, look. Sweetie. Like, don't hurt me for this. But, like, I didn't really notice much of it.
Well, to be fair, I
Right?
wore a hood a lot.
I guess. But, like, you didn't really have a strong impression. Like, not that you were a bad person, just you felt like you were out of your depth here.
I was.
Right? Yeah. You're a wonderful person, but back then, both of us were just very different people. We didn't really have this, like, love at first sight kind of thing. We just kind of knew about each other for a while. Slowly, though, we got to know each other. I mean, I wanted to protect you, and, I wanted to make sure you were safe. Whether that was because I felt like I had to at first, or because I wanted to, I don't know. I can't tell you what part started. But still, yeah. For Musa, he's a bit of a straight edge guy. I thought, like, I looked at this guy, and he's like, okay, he's a knight. He takes no bullshit. Which is not off the mark. Kind of. It's like we got what we got.
Yeah.
Rose though, okay. Rose is like fantastic. She had a fantastic first impression.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta admit, that performance she did was spectacular, and look, she took the entire drink I spiked with an aphrodisiac like it was nothing, and that's ballsy.
That is extremely ballsy.
Like, she saw me spike it.
It just
Because I
doesn't-
was messing with Musa at the time. Hell, Edelina was also shocked. I remember Edelina was one that helped me put the drink in, like, put the drink in it. Sorry, the other way around. Like, put the aphrodisiac in the drink.
Mhm.
But it's genuinely kind of scary thinking back on it. How she had that much experience, and she was able to, during a performance, still catch on to the little things we did. Because I thought I did pretty well.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even notice.
Hiding. Did you even know he was like drugged with an aphrodisiac?
Nope. Not until you told me.
I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, it doesn't just come up in a conversation. Like, you
Yeah.
didn't just show up and say, "Hey, I spiked the drink." If anything, I had to do
Yeah.
thieves' cant with Lena at the time to make sure like no one knew. We had to whisper it. We had to like sign
Yeah.
language it kind of.
Oh fuck! And then okay, after you spiked it, you started talking to me, and I
Yeah,
didn't
like nothing
notice!
happened.
I didn't fucking notice.
Yeah.
And then there's also Cordy for first impressions.
I didn't like Cordy.
Just up front, didn't like Cordy.
That's it.
That's it.
I don't have anything to say.
You just did. Your vibes didn't get along very well.
We still don't get along very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I actually haven't told her what you've been training me in recently.
Don't.
I won't.
What if she's watching? Stop.
Oh,
Shut up.
Right. Well, she
Anyway,
doesn't-
that's the current impression,
Well,
right?
to be fair, that she doesn't know that you're teaching me Gnomish now too.
I guess. But okay, like going on circles, getting out of that topic. Okay, like the current impression.
Current impressions.
So, like, yeah, the current impression. Okay, let's go back from the top, like the way order. We go at Elite, right? Like, she's a very strong individual. That's a good, apt way to put it, in my opinion. She can be headstrong and confident, but she can also really be meek and vulnerable with others. And I don't want you to confuse that for weakness.
Mhm.
I think rather that she's really willing to be open with others herself, and I envy that a bit.
Mm.
I admire her for that, just being transparent with people.
Mm. Honestly, she's a really strong person. Like, Adelina's just amazing in general. I'm biased because she's my best friend.
I know.
Mm.
But after everything we went through, she is incredible. She's a very strong-willed person. That's the best way I could put it.
Mm.
Thrax is he's a bit of a special case.
Mm-hmm. He's our neighbor
Like,
now.
we still see him from time to time. He's practically neighbors, so he's a good guy. He's kind of fierce, though.
Mhm.
Like, one time, I stepped on a fragile branch, and he just scowled at me.
Oh no!
But he wouldn't hurt us or anybody in our family,
Mhm.
whether now or in the future, so we'll probably be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Hopefully.
Yeah. I just know he won't hurt us. He'll be around forever, basically. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
How
So,
is he?
you,
Oh.
I mean, you're my wife. I mean, you're my girlfriend. What else am I gonna say? You're my heart, my soul, my love personified. En ti veo más de lo que ofrece el mundo, más color, felicidad y amor.
It's not showing up my bottle, but
Did you pick all up on that?
it's not showing up on my bottle, but like, how bad is my face right now?
11.
11?
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I say 11. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Just even after all this time together, I'm still not used to it. I don't
Still,
know if I'll
did
ever
you pick
get
up on what I said, though? I mean, it's Gnomish. No?
A little.
Okay, well,
Little.
let chat help you with that. I mean, there's gotta be someone that speaks Gnomish in the chat.
Can you repeat it again?
Sure. En ti veo más de lo que ofrece el mundo, más color, felicidad y amor.
I'm still new at Gnomish. Guys, help!
I know. I
feel like he kind of might
Chat,
know.
don't tell him. Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
Eventually I'll know. Okay.
So who we left with? Risa.
Misa.
I think he's a really confident person, very self-assured about himself. At least that's what I think. I hope he is.
He's also incredibly strong. Although, I found this out really recently, and I think you did too. You remember when he visited the village with his baby daughter?
Yes, they're so cute.
Like, I didn't know that Musa could be such a dad.
Honestly, I wonder if he just like kind of hammered in on the dad part afterwards, because he's very nice. He's very, I wouldn't call him fatherly, just a really good teacher.
Right.
But I mean, that kind of comes to the territory for being a dad, right?
Yeah. He's just so cute with his daughter Rouge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, I'm gonna be honest, like, I think she's 2 now. When she looks up at you with, like, those pleading eyes, it's kind of hard to avoid giving her a cookie. Because she'll just look up at you like...
That's just Rose's Jeets talking.
I know, but she's just a baby. She's so cute.
Are you gonna enable her?
I'm trying
like,
not to.
Look at her. You need to get better at resisting people.
I know.
What happens if we have kids? Are you just gonna let them do whatever they want?
I'm gonna try not to, especially if
I don't know. You're not really selling me on this.
I'll get better. I promise. To be fair, you pull those eyes on me and I fold.
When did I do that?
I can't say
yeah, I thought so.
Damn, being called up. Here's the thing, Virus. When it comes to me and Louie, we have a pretty honest relationship here. Like, we don't bullshit with each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna call her on her bullshit. And she calls it on me. I mean, I'm the one doing all the bullshit usually.
Yeah, but sometimes he'll call me out and be like, "Oi." He'll just stare me down and be like, "No, I know what you were trying to do there."
Yeah.
Then again, my deception skills aren't that good yet. I'm working on it.
I mean, it's not that hard to pick it up eventually. You're with me. Eventually, you learn how to lie better.
Yeah. Although I figured out how I can tell you're lying.
Oh.
Your nose scrunches up.
Does it?
It does. It actually does, like a little bit.
Fuck.
Then again, I think you mentioned that like my if I'm lying or if I'm embarrassed, my ears turn red. Like not red, but like you can see like some red. Yeah, the tips of my ears, they tend to turn red. So
I mean, it's just the blush, like your blood circulating up to your ears.
But I think you can tell when I'm lying and when I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, I can tell you're being kissed too.
I'm kind of regretting not getting blush on this model.
Womp.
Womp womp. Alright, so we have 2 more left.
We're missing Rose.
Rose and Cordy.
After everything, I feel particularly close with Rose. Means she saw me through everything. To her, I'm my most vulnerable. I feel a sense of trust with her, and that makes her reliable, so I'd say reliable is the best way to put Rose.
Mm-hmm. And
I mean,
oh,
yeah, go on.
for context, chat, Rose had actually used legend lore on Louis, so she's legally seen the entirety of his memories. And she's also
Yeah.
helped him navigate it as sort of a therapist, if I'm honest.
You know, like I said, she's basically the closest person I know. Not to you, of course. Compared to you, you're different, but she saw me through literally baby to now me.
Mm-hmm.
No other way to put it. She's seen me through everything.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny?
And it was
though?
terrifying. Never do that again.
Yeah, never do
Never
it
doing
again.
that again.
It's funny you mentioned terrifying because the funny thing is that eventually Rose taught me how to use the same spell myself. And my mom, like my foster mom, had me use it on her because she's like, you need to know what happened to me. And I was encouraged a lot to use it on you, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Like, I don't know. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right.
I really appreciate it. I mean, I don't think I'm ready to be that vulnerable with someone yet.
Yeah.
We
Like,
had to do it before because we have to get something,
yeah,
you know.
the blood contract.
But now it doesn't really.
Mm-hmm. Besides, I don't know if I need to know all that about you. At the end of the day, we have a lot of time together as a couple, so I don't see why I
Pretty
need to know every
sure.
single thing about you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rose wouldn't approve the relationship if she knew what I did was bad.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't deserve it. So.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if she found out like that you were a bad person, she would be like, "You're not taking Aurora." But thankfully, you were good. Although she did tell me, oh, I don't know if I should tell you.
Aurora.
Okay.
Aurora.
So Rose told me about how you reacted to her first kiss. Apparently, you were screaming internally.
What the fuck was I supposed to do?
I know.
Like, what else am I gonna do? Like, can you blame me?
No.
I mean, it's my first kiss. It's with someone as cute as you.
Yeah, but at the very least, your reaction was like, "Ew."
What do you? Why would you think I would say ew?
Look, I had low self-worth back then, okay? I was worried you...
We need Rose to therapy on you, I think.
Hey, I'm better now. I mean, we literally live together. We're in a relationship and... Oh, I can't say that. But literally we've been through so much together that I know for a fact that you love me. So, I look back on that reaction, I'm like, man, I was so not confident in myself.
I don't think I was confident in myself either.
Mm-hmm. We really weren't.
We were having the same issues, just differently.
Different flavors of the same issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, and the last one is QWERTY.
I don't like QWERTY a little less.
Sorry, I giggle because it's like, well...
Jokes aside, she's nice.
Yeah, she's nice.
I just wish she stopped threatening me so often.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a year. You think she'd be over it by now?
Yeah, exactly. Although, here's the funny thing, guys. So, QWERTY had, as I mentioned before, I have a little foster brother named Riku. He's this little wolfkin boy. And while he's pretty attached to me, like, he's very happy to see me, god damn, is Riku attached to Louis? He literally followed me around like a little duckling.
Ironic.
Yep.
Deserved.
QWERTY just looks at it's like, I had to tell her off one time though, actually. Like, you didn't see this, but like when, Riku was following you, she almost said some choice words. I had to tell her, okay, well, first off, Louis different now. Calm your tail. And also, I think Riku could benefit from having a foster brother at least.
Well, we try to visit. They're just so far though.
Normally they come to us instead, which Riku always loves the village.
I mean, I think he fits pretty well. I mean, he's a Wolfkin, so Wolfkins like nature a lot.
They really do. Although...
So how about you? What's your impression?
Oh, of everybody?
Yeah.
Sure, I can do that. Okay, first impressions. So, starting off with Annalena. I thought she was really cool. Like, the fact that she was able to keep a cool head in a very stressful, like, bar fight and get me out, it honestly was really relieving. I felt like I could rely on her right away. And even when I found out stuff about her and the Onyx Claw, the fact she didn't kill me spoke volumes to me, and I wanted to be her friend, even if she was pretty uncomfortable with me. Frax, I fucking hated him.
He's just a guy, though.
Well, first off, he went against the law and had no regard for the law, and then he tried to make me drink.
I'm sorry, like, sure, he's pushing drinking on a, like, underage person at the time. But even still, like, he's just a drunkard. Like, that's just typical for bars. So did you think otherwise?
That was my first impression, though. Because keep in mind, I lived a pretty sheltered yes and no. So I didn't know how to perceive him. Alright, do I save you for last or do I hit you with it?
Hit me.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. At first, I was a little bit suspicious of you. Like,
I mean, that's valid.
Valid. And I really didn't know how to perceive you. Like, the way that you were protecting me, I'm not gonna lie, the first bit of protecting, I was a little bit annoyed. Because I was like, I want to help, and like, this is what I feel I should do. Why the fuck are you telling me to stay behind?
You were gonna get hurt. You're a bard. Bards stay supporting.
Yeah, so a little bit annoyed. But again, one of my first impressions, like, at least visually that I found out, like, again, it was after I healed you and you were starting to wake up. I was like, shit, he's cute. Wait, what am I thinking? I was like, okay. But, you know, a little bit after that, like, we were pretty chill. Like, eventually I was like, okay, he's saying this protective stuff because I'm actually pretty weak. He's not saying it because he doesn't want me to get involved. We're good. We're fine.
I mean, maybe I don't want you to get involved. I mean, do you realize how many times you almost got killed?
We'll need to... I don't have a death count of how many times I almost died, but if we could.
I think we're about the same.
Yeah, about the same count. Then Rose, holy shit, amazing. Like, her performance skills, her charisma, and the way she encouraged me was honestly really sweet. I was amazed by her, honestly. And then Cordy, honestly, just comforting. Like, she took care of me, like, when I had, like, a lot of nightmares early on, and she was there for me. And in general, she was pretty cool. Now, current. So when it comes to Adelina, obviously she is my best friend, my ride or die. She has seen me through the worst of the worst. And she's always been there for me. And I know that if things were to ever go awry, I know she would be there for me no matter what. She's my best friend.
Yeah, I hope that she stays with us for the longest possible time. I mean, considering our own lifespans.
Yeah. That's the only thing. But I'm thankful that she's my best friend. Frax, I've actually come to respect him. After finding out about his past and everything he's been through, alongside what he's done for us, I do have a respect for Frax. And I don't mind that he's our neighbor. He could be a little chaotic at times, but I have a genuine respect for him. And this one time, I thought he was gonna yeet my little brother Riku up into the sky, but then he just kind of had Riku on his shoulders and just ran around the entire village. So I don't know, I kind of gained a little bit of respect. I gained a little bit of respect for him.
He's really sweet.
Right.
When he's not, staring daggers at you for stepping on a branch.
Right, but genuine person. Alright. I'm gonna save you for last, because yours is gonna go on for a while.
What the hell?
Trust me, you'll thank me for this. Then Rose, nothing really changed. Honestly, my impression of her stayed pretty the same, except I can rely on her to tell me the truth. If I am being, overthinking, or if, I really need to know something, she'll smack me in the face with the truth. In fact, a fun fact, when me and Lou had a pretty big fight, I actually didn't want to go to Rose initially. Because I knew she would fucking tell me off, and I'm like, I wasn't ready to hear it. I knew I fucked up, I didn't want to fucking hear it.
At least you admit it.
I know, I did. I did admit it fully. I was like, nope, I fucked up. I 100% fucked up. But I didn't need Rose to tell me that I fucked up.
What did you want to tell you fucked up?
But then Cordy, as I mentioned, Cordy chose to adopt me when I didn't have any family in the world. And that I can commend immensely. And to this day, she is my foster mom. I rely on her immensely. Although, I kind of feel distant from my foster mom sometimes. And it's not because of the distance thing. It's just, sometimes she can be really prejudiced towards Louie, and I don't approve of that. First off, it's my fucking life. If I choose to take on certain hobbies, or to marry a certain person, then I should be allowed to take it. Haven't made
She's just really protective of you.
I know, but she should know by now. She should know by now how much I love you and I want to be with you.
I mean, I'm trying my best, but what else am I gonna do? She's always bitching.
I know. And then you. So, it took a while for me to realize that, of how much I loved you, but the moment I realized I did, it was like everything felt right. Everything clicked into place for me, and to be honest, it felt like my heart was almost leaking because of how much I was holding back. I couldn't describe it at the time, but I loved you so much, and I wanted to be with you so much, and it was kind of wild, because at the time, I had never fallen in love with anybody else. So when I fell in love with you, I knew it was right. But
is this supposed to be his hoardy section or mine?
it's yours. I said, and now for you.
I didn't hear that part.
Well, I'm sorry.
Swear.
Somebody's getting embarrassed.
Shut up. No.
But point being, there's no one else I can see myself being with for the rest of my life. And I learned very quickly how heroic you are, and honestly, a lot of traits that you may think might be genuinely surprising, but with you, they're not so surprising when I think about it. Oh gosh. Okay, so there's this one thing that I learned about you. You are incredibly perceptive when I'm in pain.
I mean, I hope I could tell. I mean, you're my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. I remember when we first moved in together, you caught very early on. How... Oh! Oh my gosh, that's a raid! Hi, Max!
Oh.
Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. What were you guys playing? Right now we're in the middle of an interview with my boyfriend, Louie.
Hi.
I'm gonna give a quick shout out. There we
Steaming
go.
hot raid.
Yeah, because she's a kettle!
That's cute.
Please follow Max, everyone! But yeah, it's kind of hard to put into words without getting too embarrassed myself, but honestly, you're just so adorable, and I want to love you so much. Playing The Sims? I can't help it. And I'm honestly glad that, like, I am where I am now, because I know for a fact I wouldn't be the person I am now if it weren't for you.
I mean, same here. I wouldn't be the person I am without you.
But, yeah.
And hey, I want you to feel safe and welcomed here.
Mm-hmm.
Not just me, but Grandpappy and Grandmommy as well.
Oh, yeah. They've taken really good care of me, honestly. Actually, I think you remember this, because you found this out after you came back from your apothecary work. So, this is something that's going to be covered in the lore video, but I don't mind revealing this part. So, Grandpappy and Grandmommy know about my scars. They know about why I have them. Grandpappy almost went to go kill my grandparents because of what he found out.
I know.
I had to stop it because I'm like, nope, what if you get killed? No!
Nothing we can do about that. I mean, it's just really easy to feel protective about you. Every time anyone hears about your past, they just feel really bad.
Mm-hmm.
No person should have to go through what you did.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, you and Grandpappy and Grandmommy have made me feel honestly so accepted here, and I think I've mentioned it before, but I'm happy to be in my forever home.
I'm so glad.
Lou, are you tearing up? It's
No,
okay.
no.
Your nose is scrunching.
Well, how about we move on, okay? You haven't talked about Musa, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Musa. Oh, well, as I've definitely mentioned during his section, he is an incredible person. Like, Musa in general, like... Oh! Thank you so much, Vex!
Thank
Vex,
you.
Yeah. So, Musa in general, I sort of had the same opinion where I was like, he's a guard and he's very strong. But after learning about his past, I felt I could rely on him a lot. Like, if I needed someone to talk to and not smack the truth into my face, I could go to Musa. Because Musa, sometimes he won't mention certain things for the sake of the other person, and sometimes I need that. Sometimes I legitimately need that, and he's helped me through a lot of processes that I was going through at the time. So honestly, he's almost like an unofficial uncle, in a sense. I feel he's...
I think uncle's a good way to put it, actually. I didn't think about
Uncle
this.
Musa. He's kind of a part of our family, in a sense. And as I mentioned, he is an incredible father. Like, watching him take care of his daughter Rouge is so adorable. He definitely spoils her, though.
Yeah.
It's so cute. But yeah. That's my impressions. Alright, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
The
Another
big-
hour of this. I have to get used to it.
This is the big one. Okay. So most people in this chat have heard my perspective of our love story. But they don't know what your side of our love story is.
Alright. Well, I don't think it's that far off, I'll be honest.
It's
but
not that
we have
far.
different ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
You had a lot of downs regarding your own past and perception, feeling
Mhm.
worthy of love that you really do deserve, by the way. But for me, I feel like I just couldn't trust myself. Or anybody for that matter. I'll never judge you, but for a while, I just feel like I didn't have the assurance to trust myself, and that put some distance between us.
Mm-hmm. It did.
But your assurance, your determination to make something like this work for us, that drove me to you. That, like, pulled me in. I knew that this was important, just as important to you as for me. So when I say not too far off, I just mean how our experiences are shared.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in a roundabout way,
Mm-hmm.
it's because of your own used to self-loathing, right? Because that's the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
I was similar in that way, but not exactly in like, oh, people told me I'm shit. More like I couldn't trust myself because of, what happened in my past.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, despite that though, how I looked at our relationship as it was blossoming, right? Because that's different. Because this is how the story actually went on. But if we're talking about my own perspective, you know, I honestly just felt as if, you were just a cute girl, and I didn't really, I really wanted to protect you. I feel like that's just a compulsion that people have. Something about you, your energy, your past, your entire self, just makes it easy to lend ourselves to protect you. And I just happened to be lucky you fell for me, I think. We both fell, just different ways.
Mm.
Slowly but surely, though,
Yeah.
we got married, blood,
Quote unquote.
blood contract.
Blood contract. Here's my question, actually related to that story. How, how did you fall on me, like, for that choice? Because it
I
was a
wanted to
thing.
protect you, and remember the stipulations of the contract said that they couldn't
Yeah.
hurt a family member?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel as if... Look, it's no surprise at the time that everybody knew you had a thing for me.
He did.
It's not...
Severely.
It's not a surprise, it's just how it looks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I felt like if anyone's targeted, it was likely you.
This is true. Especially since I
I
was
just...
a healer.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you were okay, and that blood contract basically kind of guarantees that you were the one that was safe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like we can get married to everybody in the group and make sure they were
Yeah.
okay.
Either that or adoption, which was your backup plan if I said no.
Can I even adopt you?
Well, no, like Musa adopt you.
Right.
Yeah, that
Right.
was your backup.
Honestly, I forgot about that part because it's been such a long time, and
Yeah.
honestly, that entire thing was a blur.
Mm-hmm. But that was your backup plan. Oh god. I'm thinking now, that would have been a weird universe if I said no.
Well, luckily you didn't.
Nope, I didn't. In fact, I was like, nope, let's go.
I don't even know how Grandpappy and Grandmommy would think about, oh, you got adopted? What the fuck happened in that year that you were gone?
Right. I was a little nervous when we told them that we were legally married, but then, like, they had a really positive reaction.
Yeah, I'm just glad that everything turned out okay.
Mm-hmm. And now we're here together.
Yippee!
Sorry, that soundbite's still stuck in my head.
I mean, you're the one sharing it to me all the time.
I know! Every time, like, chat knows we're planning something. Like, we're planning an event and stuff. I haven't said what it is, because I'm not gonna be that obvious. But every time we get an update, just in our little chat messages, I just put the yippee. Okay, but is that all you have
I mean,
to
we
say
still
about-
got all that other stuff from.
Yeah.
I can't say that actually.
Oh.
Okay. Moving
Oh
on.
my
We
god!
have. You just told me about my favorite food, right? You should write it down.
Okay.
So I really like bread.
Bread.
Bread. I like
Bread.
garlic, sourdough. You name it. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Bread is really good. Bread is really good.
Yeah. Too bad it makes you fat.
I mean, if you eat it in moderation, it doesn't.
I don't.
Fair.
At least I get a lot of exercise, so that works out.
This is true. This is true. You do.
Yeah.
I sometimes get
What
you.
about yours?
Well, it's a dish that I made a couple times, but it's sweet and sour chicken with cheesy rice. It was something that they made a lot back in Silver Lilies for me. It's simple, it's really filling, but it's also, like, really tasty in general.
Has Grandpappy ever made it for you, or Grandmommy?
Mm-mm. It's something I make. It's because like I got the recipe handed down from Silver Lilies.
Oh, yeah. I don't see you cook a lot these days though.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that you should cook. Grandpappy and Grandmommy are the ones always giving us leftovers. I mean,
Yeah.
what are we gonna say? No.
Yeah. It doesn't also help. I got sick recently.
Yeah.
I was stuck in bed.
Well, if you ever want to get the ingredients, I'll just let me know. And I'll get them.
Yeah, I will. Although you had to take care of me while I was sick recently.
It's fine. I'm not sick
True.
yet.
Yet. But I was so depressed. Just stuck in bed, not being able to sing. I was so sad.
I know. I mean, you couldn't even make it to your performance the other day back in the tavern.
I was so sad. It's alright.
Did you have to pay a fee?
Mm-mm. It was volunteer work, so it was fine.
So kind of sad.
I'll make it up to them.
Well,
Alright.
moving on, I suppose.
What is your favorite dessert?
Moving on from that, dessert I like. Man, you know Grandmommy's butter pecan cookies. I really like.
Oh, those are so good.
I grew up with that, so I really like it. It's comforting.
It really is, especially when it's fresh.
Yeah, I just really like nuts.
And then you know mine. I'm obsessed with marshmallows.
I know. You have a stash right here. I'm looking at it in my face.
Hey!
You know, I'm just gonna take one.
You can take one. It's fine. Just don't tell
I better hope so.
Of
I mean, these are good.
Yeah, they are good. Especially when we can roast them, but we don't roast them super often.
Yeah.
Especially since somebody.
We live in a forest, okay?
Yeah.
Like making fires is tricky.
Yeah.
You can make some. There's a campfire all like every couple days. But
although
having to walk all the way to the plaza is such an effort.
Although the problem is that somebody, the first time he ate a s'more, got marshmallow all over his face, and guess who had to take care of it?
Oh come on! You can't say you didn't like it.
I mean, I get to kiss you a ton, so I got excuses for a lot of kisses. But yeah. Alright, our next one is, what kind of music do you like to listen to?
Oh, I know. Remember that troupe we listened to the other day?
Yeah!
The one that played rockabilly and other rock music? Well, I think that's been my favorite kind of music so far. It's so fun. It's upbeat, but something about it is just really got this edge I like. It's not raging metal. God, I don't like metal, but it's fun. What about you? I mean, you listen to a lot of like, I want to say, what are those shows you watch?
Shows?
Yeah. Like openings for those shows.
Oh,
you really like those.
Ones. Anime. I'm very big into
anime.
that. Yeah, and I'm also really into pop in general. It's why I sing like so many songs from the Short and Sweet tour.
Yeah, I mean, I know you sing a lot in general, so you have way more experience in music than I do.
Although, the funny thing is that recently, some of the songs that from the Short and Sweet tour have recently gotten like what are called studio tour versions, where basically they release like the instrumentals to like the tracks from the album, but they remix it to sound like it's on tour. And I think your music tastes are rubbing off on me because I like the harder drum and the harder like guitar sounds in the tour versions. So I've been singing those more a lot lately, especially
It just sounds more authentic.
It
okay?
does. It does. But also like the song Juno in particular has like a really kick-ass like guitar solo, which I think honestly suits us because Juno, like, not talking about the original version of the Juno song because the original version of the Juno song is really inappropriate. I had to rewrite it. The way I sing it, it's like a very sweet, like, love song. But with the guitar solo, it adds that extra oomph. even think I showed you the original version of the song Juno.
No, you didn't.
No. Do you want?
It's hard to compare it because I just haven't listened to it.
Do you want to know what one of the lines is?
Go on.
So one of the lines in the original is "I'm so fucking horny." I'm not singing that.
Oh, come on, chat would take that out of context. I know.
They would. It's like
I feel like they already did. They already took that. Like you just said the line, so someone's gonna clip out of it.
Yeah, someone's gonna clip it. But legitimately, I looked at that line. I'm like, well, I can't sing that. That's too embarrassing. But the rest of the song is really sweet. We would never.
No, you guys would. No, don't give me that. You guys would.
Alright, moving on from that. So, when you're not working as an apothecary, what do you usually find yourself doing?
Well, I usually find myself cleaning the house or helping Grandpappy. I like having a clean getaway. So.
Yeah.
And Grandpappy really likes nagging me about you and my future duties.
Yeah.
It's just like I guess running away from home for a year would do that.
Yep. Oh, as soon as like our mission with the Stuffus Brigade was done, he like dragged you like a cat.
Yeah.
Oh,
The second we came back to the village, he immediately yanked me off. I mean, he didn't yell at me or anything.
Yeah, he
but
yanked you
he
off.
already did that. He already did that back when we first.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I told him, I was like, Grandpappy, I have dibs on Louis first. We have to talk about something. Because there was something important we had to legitimately talk about. I get... Thankfully, I panicked for a second. Because you know how I point at my hand sometimes?
Yeah.
I'm glad that this model doesn't let me point at my hand. Oh, that would have been so bad. We're okay, though. We're fine.
You're okay.
We're okay. But no, it makes sense that, like, he's been really, like, hammering the fact that, hey, you kind of have a responsibility. That's actually...
It's a lot, but I know that he's just want the best for us.
Mm-hmm. That's actually something I never told Chat, actually. Like, what our responsibilities are. Do you think we should?
I mean, I don't mind. It's up to you. You're the one with the magical computer.
So, for context, Louis' Grandpappy is the elder of the village, meaning he's the leader of the village. And
one of.
Yeah, one of. There's a council. But he has a very high position of power. And to be blunt, Louis' next in line.
Yeah, my parents aren't a thing anymore, so...
Mm-hmm. So the responsibility fell to Louis. And naturally, being his partner and stuff, I also have to take on a share of responsibilities. Like, I don't have to, according to Grandpappy, but I'd feel bad if I didn't help you.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it, though. I mean, how it works right now, we don't really have to do much. And even then, they're just kind of like teaching things, like teaching us as we go.
Yeah, pretty much. So we'll be ready for when it comes. Besides, they've been nagging us about having kids more than the future duties.
We have to give them at least one.
Yep, at least one. At least one.
Yeah. I'm a little worried about that, though. I mean, considering gnomes and elves don't, they're not very compatible gene-wise.
Yeah, we talked to a doctor about that really recently. Because, like, I was doing a usual checkup, and the question came up, like, is it possible? And they're like, well, not exactly. It's not very easy. Like, especially half-elves. Because, like, there's little to no research about, like, gnomes and half-elves having kids. So, there's, like, a very low percentage for us to actually conceive. We're gonna try.
I wouldn't say
eventually.
low. It's just we just don't have any proof it'll work properly or anything. Let's not worry about that, okay? Like, we're not even gonna get kids until, like, if we get married in, like, 5-6 years.
Right. Like, we we have to wait on that. But that was something we did talk about. That was something we did have to talk about. But
Yeah.
when it happens, it happens. But that's one
You
thing.
need to wait to get married.
Yeah. They've been poking at us though. They've been like, so when's it gonna happen? And we have to tell them every time, we're not even married officially. Calm.
I guess, but you know, it's gonna happen soon.
Anyways. Alright, our next question is, what do you usually keep on yourself for emergency poison or potion making?
I swear to God, this was not one of the questions you sent me before.
Oh shit! Did I not send you this? This must have been one of chat's questions.
You know, that makes sense. That's fine. Could you repeat it again?
So basically, what do you usually keep on yourself for emergency poison / potion making?
What do I keep on myself? Well, we have the grinder, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And the little pot. I mean, I have the bag on me right now.
Yeah.
But I honestly just usually keep healing stuff. I don't keep that many poisons on me. I only keep the ones that knock people out.
Mm-hmm.
Or paralyze them.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly just for protection, not killing them. I'm not here to kill someone.
Yeah, we're not the murdering
Besides, last time we messed around with poison that killed someone, we had a fight afterwards.
Yep. Ugh.
That poison was like the most difficult one to ever create.
Mm-hmm.
How many? Like, I forgot how many months it took me. I think it was like 6 months.
Yeah, it took a while.
Getting the materials is hell, but I guess it worked out in the end.
You were not sleeping.
Well, what was I supposed to do?
I know, but like you.
Like,
were so
oh,
stressed
the
out, you couldn't
world in
sleep.
your hands. You gotta get this poison, or else everyone's gonna die. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I gonna do?
I know, but I was worried about you. But thankfully, we came out of that fine. Thank God.
Yeah.
Alright. Our next one, this is also one from chat. What is one poison you do not make or do not want to come into contact with?
I mean, the Godslayer one would be
Yes.
That's a good one.
That's
But
a good one.
if we don't want that answer because it's a lame one, right? There's this one poison that you could make that once you take it into your system, even just like a bit, right? It starts attacking like different parts of your body, like your muscles specifically. So you start literally losing your ability to like feel.
Oh,
And
no.
that's terrifying.
That is...
Like, just imagine you slowly stop being able to walk and feel, and because your muscles freeze over, like, because your muscles literally stop moving, that means your breathing also stops, which means you're gonna suffocate. Oh yeah, the Godslayer poison. That was the one we talked about. It was 6 months long because
Yeah.
we needed to do something to kill basically a god. It wasn't a god.
Powerful guy. Extremely powerful.
How many people were in that fight? I think like 30 people were on our side.
Almost 30 people. It was a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mm. Anyways, let's move on for the poison because that description is making me shake.
Oh, come on. That's what the textbooks say.
I know.
We're not gonna find a poison that makes you feel any better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all the way in like the canyon mountains.
I know. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get back to some more casual conversation. Are there any video games you like playing?
I don't play that many video games.
This is true.
I
he
mean,
doesn't.
I like the platforming games you make me play.
Yeah, because I can't beat them.
What do you mean? They're not that hard though. You press the button and land on time.
Have you seen my depth perception?
Okay. Well, I like Mario, and I like It Takes Two. It Takes Two was really fun when we played it.
It is really fun. Apparently, there's something that's like It Takes Two called Split Fiction.
Oh, is that a new one?
Yeah, it's new. It's really fucking cool.
You know, if we ever get the chance, I'd love to play it with you.
Me too. Alright. see. And then everybody knows what I play. Room
Yeah.
Factory.
Where's that kid that, like, you said it's just me?
Oh, Doug.
Doug? You're
Yeah.
telling me I'm called Doug in that game? That's cringe. What a
Honestly,
basic name!
the name isn't great, but the personality is spot on.
I guess.
Like, here's the one gripe I have about the Doug character. Doug is one of the few dwarfs in that game. They couldn't bother to give him a fantasy name. I'm just saying.
They just slapped Doug. Got it.
Yeah, just got it.
Well, dwarves and gnomes are adjacent, so I guess that even looks to me more like him.
I think that'd be a cool costume to do at some point, though.
I mean, who are you gonna be dressed up as?
Oh, the princess.
Oh, that's perfect for you,
Yeah.
princess.
Here the blush was just coming back up.
You ran into that one.
Look, light and sinker.
Hell yeah.
Alright. If you were to go to college, what would you study?
College. That's interesting. Hold on. I had it written right here, but I forget the question number.
It probably would have been 11.
11? You're right. I must have skipped over it because we did a few questions.
Mm-hmm. There were
Uh,
some questions missing from your list.
yeah, it's fine. Anyway, I think I want to study something on the medical field.
Really?
I mean, I heard it's like really tough though.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Don't you have a friend that works in the medical field here in chat?
Yeah, Hikari. She's a nurse.
Ah, yeah. I mean, I don't know if she's here, but I don't know how terrifying it is to work on the medical field.
Apparently
I mean,
it's
I work
pretty
with
tough.
poisons and herbs to like hurt and heal people, so I mean, it's like adjacent to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely something like that.
Mm-hmm. I still don't know what I would do, like if I was in the position to go to college.
What do you mean it's interesting? That's not the best way to put it.
So one thing I do know for sure, I could go into performing arts. I could just go strictly into performing arts if I could. But I don't know. Sammy's field is pretty cool. Like, being in schools? It'd be pretty cool. But not like a
Do you
teacher.
want to deal with kids?
I mean, I could try.
I mean, for every Riku, there's gonna be another me. I mean, you find me cute, but I'm just saying, I'm probably a little shit.
This is true. But I don't know, it seems kind of interesting. If not, at the very least, a child and youth care worker. Where, like, it might not be in a school, but it might be in a different environment. Alright. People, man! People. Alright. Do you have a favorite stream category you watch? Because sometimes you watch
I really like watching people that work on projects. Like the game developers, musicians, artists. There's a tab for that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, really nice to see them just creating.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I don't get it half the time.
Mm-hmm. It is really fun to watch that, honestly. It's why I like doing, like, the building streams.
Yeah, I kind of blame the owner of my account.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, CL's recommendations just flow through your account.
Yeah, nothing I can do about that, but and we have similar tastes, so I don't exactly hate it or anything.
Yeah, you guys get along really well, honestly.
Yep.
Alright. This is gonna be an interesting one. If you were to become a VTuber, so what I do, what kind of streamer do you think you would become?
I will be streaming a lot of multiplayer games, like Lethal Company, because I really like watching Lethal Company streams.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been asking you to join it to if I could join one, but
Mm-hmm.
not many times you get to play it, so.
It's mostly Sammy actually playing.
Yeah, but even then, it's like we need more than just us two. I mean, if one of us dies, the other one's just gonna die immediately after.
I'm just gonna get dragged by the Kraken into a corner. You're gonna be like, where did you go?
Yeah. But ideally, I like to try and play that. If not, right, if that doesn't count for whatever reason, I think something like creating. I mean, making potions, that's like similar to woodworking and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure people would like that.
I think they would, actually.
I have thought about posting my progress online or something, like in hobbies, so.
Oh, that'd be so
But
fun.
just a thought.
Just a thought.
I mean, you're already a VTuber, so I feel like this question just doesn't apply to you.
Yeah, it doesn't apply to me because I already am one. And I'm already having a lot of fun with it.
How about instead I ask, like, what would you want to do if you did, aside from this?
Like, aside from VTubing, like, if I didn't have the option?
No, just in general, like, what do you want to do with VTubing? Like, there's so many things you can do. Surely there's something else that you want to do than just play games and the occasional music.
Actually, I kind of want to hold a concert. Like a
community concert? But that, like, wait, like, I just said, like, not music, because you do music, so you're gonna have to explain.
It's a different concept. So, holding a community concert, so, like, organizing a bunch of people together, choosing a set list together as a team, and then getting all the recording done and then broadcasting it. I think, I don't know, just bringing the community together, I think that'd be something really cool. Or hosting a tournament.
Ooh.
Like.
Okay, I think I get it now. That sounds really cool, kind of like a dance battle almost.
Yeah! Well, the tournament would be Osu, actually.
Oh.
But doing something together as a community, I think would actually be really cool. But
it does sound really cool.
Problem is I'm shy.
Come on, it can't be that hard to talk to people, I believe in you.
It took Sammy organizing this whole marathon!
Come on. You can do it. I'll bully you onto doing it.
Eventually I will. Once I find enough YouTubers that can sing. Because some aren't comfortable singing. But we'll have to see what we can do.
Well, just bully them into submission.
Lou, you can't bully someone into singing.
Yes, they can. Called coercion.
Doesn't mean it would sound good.
You see people. You didn't say about the quality.
Anyways, moving on from that. Alright. You have one free day to hang out with one of the Misfits. Who do you pick? And what would you do?
Aurora.
Let me finish!
Aurora.
There's one stipulation with the question, Lou. You can't pick
You didn't specify that.
You can't pick Aurora since she lives with you!
That's so mean. Come on.
Look,
Fine. Look, I'd say... alright, fine. I say Alina then. Like, we used to work together a lot. Being the only ones who could speak Steve's cant at the time, so I think we can get away with plenty of shit.
No, I'm actually surprised that you picked Adelina.
What did you think I was gonna pick? Thrax? He lives next door.
I know, that's fair. But yeah, I know, like, she used to rag on you a ton until recently, so I'm surprised.
We have a lot in common. She's just, again, protective of you like everybody else.
But I'm glad.
If anything, I think you're the crazy one for being, you know, my wife now, but, like, I'm just saying that, I don't know, just everybody's saying, oh, watch out for Louis. Louis crazy. And, like, and you still said no.
Yep, I still said no. I was like, that's the guy I like. So fuck off.
You just like bad boys. Or fuck ups. You know, you like bad boys.
Yeah,
You've heard the term, right?
I know, I've heard it. I've heard it, yes. I guess it's my type. But sweet bad boys. Because you're sweet.
Sweet bad boys. Okay.
You are, though.
Chat. I'm wearing black here. Or what about it is like sweet?
Well, first off, your face. Like, look how cute you are.
Stop. Just because I'm squishy doesn't mean anything, okay?
Your face is turning red again.
Okay, moving on, please.
Okay, I'll let go of your face. Alright. Okay. What is your idea of an ideal date? So now we can talk about us hanging out.
Finally, I mean, I have thought about this, believe it or not. I mean, it's not like you're my girlfriend or anything. So, I like to think just a nice day alone with the woods in the woods with you, and please don't take this out of context. Let me finish. A nice like hiking, like getting a picnic together, laughing, eating whatever we brought for each other. We head home and just have a nice time. Maybe throw a pillow fight afterwards, like Entail
Yes.
2 Rulers.
Yes. We have actually done pillow fights.
I know we have. I'm just saying that's like a nice ideal date. Like,
Also, ironically enough, someone named Link just followed. Thank you so much for following, Link!
hi.
The irony. The irony.
We were talking about the woods just now, so I guess it
Yeah.
makes sense.
But also Tale of Two Rulers.
Yeah.
I guess they're a fan of the book. But no, that's so cute. It's actually so freaking cute.
It is.
Although, I will admit, in the pillow fights we've had, usually you win.
I don't know. I'm just better at throwing things.
Yeah, smacked me right in the face with a pillow. And I fell down.
I have better grip handling.
You do! It's
To be fair, I just throw knives at people when I have to.
This is true. This is true, you do. Oh,
Remember that
hold
one
on
time?
sec. Sammy, I need to borrow the account real quick.
Okay.
Hi. Oh. Did you almost trip over a box?
No, I just shoved it.
Alright. Have a good day at work. Mwah. Love ya.
See you after.
See you after.
Damn chat. They're so in love.
I'm back.
Hi.
There we go. Those two are really cute. They're the funny thing is that we have met Sammy and Michael in person before, and Michael tends to loom. He's very tall. Sometimes a little scary, if I'm honest. Alright.
So going back, right?
Yeah, the idea.
The idea. What?
Oh, the ideal date thing.
Oh
That was
yeah.
my question.
Okay. You said I heard idea. I think you cut off for
I
me.
think I did.
Yeah. So yeah, like the pillow fight. I mean, I just have good grip handling. I've thrown like things at people before. Remember that one time I threw? It wasn't a rock. Was it a knife?
It was a
dagger?
dagger. It was a dagger.
Yeah, at a Sinos.
Yeah,
I thought I did a good shot.
Oh, holy fuck, you did. It got him to stop attacking me for 5 seconds.
At 20, baby.
Alright.
Right. So, go on.
I was gonna ask, should we move on to the next question, but I think you had something to say.
No, I don't. That's about it.
Alright. What is the wildest thing you went through in your adventure?
Oh yeah, remember that one time I went through a blood pack because I thought I was caught with my pants down in the bathhouse? Yeah, good times.
You didn't have to put it like that!
I'm right.
You didn't have to say that you were basically butt naked.
I was though.
I know, because you were in the bath!
I also saw Sinos flash me. Yes!
Oh dear God, I don't want to think about that!
Don't think about that then. I'm just saying! Not an image I can ever erase, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just giggling.
Look, that's one thing Adelina and I have in common, right?
That you both seen Sinos' ass? But is that the wildest thing?
I mean, I'd say so. Do you have a better idea?
For me at least? I'd say it was definitely what came out of the blood contract situation. Like, sorry. Is there what Brian said?
You mean getting married?
Well, the thing that resulted from us getting married, like that whole, like, I almost got stabbed situation by Sinos. But because of the blood contract, I was protected. But there was a real risk in that moment that I was gonna get stabbed and I was terrified. Like, I knew I'd be protected, but goddamn, I was scared.
I mean, that's fair. I don't know. I thought I did a good job making sure you were protected.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the scary part of the idea of just getting stabbed at all to begin with. I mean, there's still a chance, right? Oh, what if this doesn't work?
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, we had to make sure. Again, we weren't even planning on you getting stabbed. It was just more of a safety precaution.
Mm-hmm. And thankfully I survived.
We both survived.
We both did. Alright. What is a common myth about rogues you can easily debunk?
People assume we're all just kind of silent and deadly. But really, I think rogues like me just like messing with people.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly just picked it up because I wanted to pickpocket people. Not to be just some kind of crazy assassin. I mean, they need to survive that year, and, well, didn't really have anything to my name, so I had to pickpocket.
Shut up real quick. Mm-hmm. But yeah, a lot of the time, rogues, like, they don't go into this life because they're crazy or they want to kill people. Most of the time, it's out of complete necessity.
Yeah, that's mostly how I've seen it too. The person that taught me how to be a rogue were the couple people, because really, it's like, they kind of just gave me tips and ran off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, survival of the fittest, am I right?
Yeah. Although...
But yeah, they mostly just picked it up because they were poor. They don't really want to pickpocket people.
Mm-hmm. Although there is one thing that I can also debunk.
For bards?
For rogues.
Okay.
Sometimes there's a common trope that, like, all rogues are liars and shouldn't be trusted. But I trusted you with my life and my heart, and I've never regretted it.
Well, the liar part might be a bit of a stretch, saying that's not true. But yes, you can trust me.
The stereotype is that rogues always stay liars. And you eventually started telling the truth. Either that, or... I'm getting real close to you for this one. Your nose tells me.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
I need to fix that. I do not like that. I don't care if you know I'm lying, but like, do you have to?
But it's cute.
Stop.
Never.
Right,
adorable
moving
and
on.
I love you.
I love you too, princess.
God.
You break at the first sound of that word.
I do. I really do. Alright. If you could pick another class to be, what would you be and why?
Honestly, I think maybe an artificer. If I didn't have to run away from home, that's probably what I would have been able to get to.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of just tinkering with things. How about you, though? I mean, You picked a bard naturally, but there's gotta be something else you're interested in. Don't say rogue. Please don't say rogue. Don't tell me you were gonna say rogue.
Yes.
Why?
Okay, for the record, I could have taken that path very easily because of Silver Lilies. A lot of the skills they trained me actually would have translated over to being a rogue pretty well. Like, they prioritized my bard training because they noticed I had that skill and wanted me to have that skill. But if I had no option, I know I'd most likely end up as a rogue. And to be honest, it's still something I look into to this day. Like, I bug you about it. But I think it's because it's legitimately, like, it's a good class line. Like,
are we thinking about like the logistics of this? I mean,
yes!
I don't know. Being a rogue already makes you more likely to be in jail by just, racial profiling.
Mm-hmm. This is true. But, I don't know, like, I know for a fact that, like, in Silver Lilies, that probably would have happened if my skill wasn't identified sooner. But on top of that, if we're talking now, I know I wouldn't mind actually picking up some skills, like, from the rogue set list, if that makes sense. Like, I still want to be a bard. Trust me. I still want to be a bard, but I think I'd benefit actually learning how to fight like you in some regards. Just because I'm not good at hand-to-hand combat yet.
I mean, just being able to dodge is good enough.
Mm-hmm. There was one time, so, chat, I've asked Lou to teach me hand-to-hand combat, and, well, it didn't end so well for me.
I'm scared of hurting her, okay?
Well, it's not that! You restrained me! Like, to the ground!
Okay, but like, what do I do? If I'm too gentle, we don't learn anything. And I'm scared to hurt you. If I actually do what I normally do, I end up hurting you!
I know!
Honestly, I think you just need a different teacher. I could help you, but I do need someone to teach you the basics without me.
Yeah. I'd like you to still be there, though, to support me.
I will, because you asked, but like, if you actually want this to happen, if you want to learn, you just, it can't be with me. I cannot throw a punch at you. What if Cordy came in and saw that?
Cordy
Like,
would kill you,
Cordy,
actually!
no. Not only would I be killed, she would immediately assume I'm like, oh, this is like marriage abuse, or something. It's like, I'm like, what do you mean? She asked for it. Like, don't take that out of context or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
you did teach me some good techniques with the rapier, though.
yeah, I mean, rapier learning is pretty easy. It's just a metal stick. You poke it at people.
You actually found that out pretty shortly after you started training me. You're like, wait, that's how you've been holding it this whole time? Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is the one where you get to throw me under the bus. Alright. Do you have an embarrassing moment of mine you want to share?
Does every time I call you Princess count? Because it's kind of apt accurately.
I guess?
Then it counts. That's what I'm going for. Princess.
At least it's not as bad as what Adelina said.
Oh, wait, Adelina gave you an answer?
Yeah.
I need to hear it. I need you to say it right now.
She talked about the time I pulled out handcuffs.
Oh my god. Okay. I was being like, oh, we're being like romantic about it. I didn't know you wanted to go that level.
No,
of
not
embarrassment.
that time! Not that time! Calm. Do you remember?
What do you mean, come?
Okay, do you remember early on in our adventure when we were trying to restrain that, like, thief from the Onyx Claw? And I was like, I got
Yeah.
rope, and then I pulled out the handcuffs.
I'm just saying. Okay, my mind went to somewhere else.
Yeah, it
I'm
did.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Just jeez. I mention handcuffs and this boy's mind goes into the gutter, I swear.
Okay, but like, you're the one that started it.
No?
I mean, you said the handcuff part. I'm sorry.
My ears are not turning red, are they?
They are.
Fuck.
I mean, it can't be as bad as my face.
This is true.
Whatever.
Let's
So,
move on.
moving on.
Move on.
How about the Aurora thing? I got a lot to say.
Alright, so to counter the embarrassing thing, what is your favorite thing about me?
I love your attitude toward others. I think you're kind, sweet, empathetic, and patient, and I don't know if I could ever snag you as a girlfriend if you weren't able to put up with me for so long. I love you for that, and I think we're gonna be great parents, assuming we have kids, because of how patient and empathetic you are.
My face is so red right now.
Okay, how about you throw this back at me? I'm gonna die inside, but whatever. You need to feel relief somehow, right?
Alright. Let me think. Honestly, I think it's how much, like, you legitimately, like, show that you care for me. Like, it's very subtle. Like, especially early on, you were not a person who really, expressed yourself with words. You weren't really someone who expressed yourself, like, using your words with me. It was often a lot of your actions early on. But, I don't know, just the fact that a lot of your love, like, leaks out of your actions, I think that's my favorite thing about you. Like, you don't even have to try to, like, express yourself in that way.
Oh.
If that makes any sense. Like, I can tell every day, like when you surprise me or when you're talking to me, I can kind of feel it. If that makes any sense.
I think it does, but oh, Aurora.
Is your face is going red again? Okay.
I knew what I signed up for asking that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Also,
Alright.
shit, I'm getting a text.
Yeah, go on. You were going to say something?
Give me 1 second. I'm just getting a text. There you go. Papa just had to text me something real quick.
Okay.
There we go. Virus, he has known my weakness for years. He is known for several years. I doubt he wouldn't use it.
Look, I mean, she's my wife. I mean, I would hope I know her, right?
Dear God, you've been saying that a lot more recently, even though it's only legal. My God. It's cute, though. It's really cute, though.
I mean, man, it's not technically legal. It's technically not just legal anymore, right?
Blue!
Okay.
They don't know.
Okay. Well, moving on. You told me something about a lesson to the people, right?
Yeah.
So, one of the lessons that I remember is that I need to stop taking everything by myself. I have you, my family, and the Misfits, and I'm still not very good at this though, but I really, really just need to take the burden off myself and share it. I don't have to shoulder everything alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you really hammered in when we had our fights.
Yeah. Like, it sucked. I will admit, that fight was our worst. Like, because here's the thing. We don't fight. Maybe like cute squabbles here and there. Because, like, you know, we're silly. But when we fought, it was bad.
It was really bad.
It was bad. There was people there and everything. But that was one thing I really, like, wanted. Like, I wanted you to be able to rely on me. And at the time, you were not. And was it right to yell at you? No, absolutely fucking not. I should have talked to you about it. But I'm glad that you don't deal with everything on your own anymore.
I try not to. I'm so not great at it or anything, but we'll get there.
Eventually. At some point. And let's
All right.
see. And we have one more question.
No more audience ones?
Well, we'll have to see if chat populates any questions.
Well, chat, start thinking of some.
If you guys have any questions for Lou, now would be the time to ask them. What advice
Right,
would you give to the audience?
Trust in yourself. You're capable of so many things, but you need to take that leap of faith. So do it. Just do it.
Just
Make
do it!
your dreams come true. Just do it. No. Hurrah.
I gotta stop doing that. Ow. Ow. I'll be okay. I'll be fine.
Are you okay? That sounded really hard.
I know I should learn from Sammy and I should have had a pillow. Ow. I'll be okay.
You need to need some water. I mean, just
Yeah,
go to the sink if you need to.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
I got my cup, remember?
Okay. You're sure, princess.
Alright. But aside from that, is that your main advice to the audience?
Yes. I think trusting in yourself, being able just to do something, is very important. No matter what kind of person you are, whether you're a creative person, you're, a hard worker or anything, just trust in what you're doing and just do it. Don't think too much about overthinking about things. Don't panic. Because that's what I learned a lot. And I'm still working on it. I'm not very good at it. But every time I just say I'm going to do something, I do it. And you just gotta do it. Just stop thinking about it and just do it.
But with that being said, that's all the questions I had written down, but I know Sapphires has one for us.
Ah, okay. Which one is it?
Who had the funniest way of waking someone up in the morning between you two?
Well, the one that I did was I took some of the little vines we had in the room growing and I just sprinkled them on your nose.
Oh god, I remember that. I was so confused.
I don't remember that many times you woke me up. You're just usually very nice because I'm a very big sleeper.
I think there was one thing I did do. There's one thing I did do. And that was, I woke up first because typically I am usually the first person up. I hid under the covers. So you didn't know I was there until you went to move and realized I was under the covers. I think I spooked you. You were like, oh my god, there you are. I got you good, though. I got you good.
You did.
I did. But yeah, that's kind of... I'll say Louis wins this one. Louis 100% wins this one. Because the vine trick was very hilarious.
I just used what you had in the room.
Yep. We used what we have to our advantage. Does anyone else have any other questions that they might want to ask? I'm trying to think.
Hey, what do you usually do for snacks and drinks in your streams?
Well, I typically drink a lot of water. I have my cup that I can kind of scratch when I'm nervous.
Do you not drink any flavored water? I mean, that makes sense. I usually just drink water too, but I'm surprised you don't drink much else.
Well, it's
Not
'cause
juice, not milk, or anything like that.
Well, it's because you know me. After stream, I'm pretty tired, right? So, with the cup, like, if I'm using my, like, drinking cup or my streaming cup, I would have to bring it back downstairs if I was drinking milk or if I was drinking juice. Otherwise, the cup would end up really sticky and gross. And this
I guess that's fair.
This also goes for flavored water, because flavored water typically uses sugar.
And sugar does stick to iron, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the insides. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, so I typically just drink water alongside my streams. I actually don't snack a lot on streams. You'd be surprised. I don't snack a lot during streams, but sometimes I will eat candy. But it's usually nerds. Like something very small that's not gonna make a lot of noise.
I tend to just take nuts. I like nuts.
Mm-hmm. We always usually have like at least one bag of nuts in the house.
Yes, for me.
Yeah, for you.
I really like nuts.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite one?
Good question. I think almond nuts are nice.
Aurora, you just made me paranoid, but by some miracle, my flavored water doesn't have How the fuck does it not have sugar?
There's gotta be variants that doesn't have sugar. I believe it.
Mm. Also, I gotta step out for a quick moment. I'll be right back, Leo.
Okay, I'll distract chat. So chat, if you're there, you tell me any embarrassing moments Aurora had here in the stream. Please. Give me power. Give me ammo. Many? Okay. A metal scream? That's hilarious. How did it turn out? I need to like. Does someone have a clip of that? Okay, if you have the chance to send it to me, like, please do. That sounds hilarious. Fucking peak, even. Okay, you're making me remember, fam. I can't even remember 3 tracks back in the DJ set. Okay, I believe in you, Virus. Okay, you are capable of learning, of like remembering even things in 100 years ago. Okay, I got the clip. Let me see. Why did she start it like a blah? It sounds like a little kid, like blah. Why? It's one way to put it, I think. Blah. Yeah, I would try it, but I'm like kind of scared doing it.
I'm back.
Hi back.
There we go.
Hi back. I'm Lou.
Lou, you're not dad yet. Don't make dad jokes.
They're funny.
They are. I just had a thought. The moment I stop calling you out on dad jokes, you're gonna be like, wait, you're not pregnant, are you?
Look, I also have to point out, chat showed me your metal death cream. That's so funny. Why were you saying blah? Like, what was that? Blah.
Okay. It was Blaisky. Like, fucking, I think it was either, like, Brendan, the guy who uses Frax's account, or it was Frax asking me to sing death metal. They actually said that?
Yes, because I asked them to send me some stuff from you.
Oh my god. Saying that, something will come to me after stream and I'll be like, fuck. Yeah, memory can be a little bit tough sometimes. But no, I can't be aggressive with my singing. Just blah! He has to prepare
Alright,
somehow.
so... Huh?
So Love just says he has to prepare somehow.
Yeah, I want to be a dad, right? Don't you want to be a dad? I mean, if I don't have a dad, grandpappy and grandma are gonna kill me. So
True.
if I don't become a dad,
Yeah.
not have one.
No, I want to be a mom really bad.
I think
I'm
you'd
gonna
be a
say
good
that.
mom.
You think so?
I know so.
That makes me really happy to hear, actually. Yeah, you're
So
gonna be a good dad.
we got about 20 minutes left.
Yeah, we
Any
got about
other questions?
Yeah, we got like about 20 minutes for questions, guys. Aurora's like the one vine of the guy trying to do screamo and going, ooh, I can't do metal. That's a thing. I really suck at doing metal. Like, I can do rock. I've done a couple rock songs.
Your voice is just so cute.
It's also not suited for aggressive stuff. There's one song I'm trying though. It's a song that Sammy sang earlier today, actually. I think I caught you listening to it a couple times. I think it was Wolf in Sheep's Clothing.
Okay.
I like tried it a couple times, but my voice isn't coming out quite right with it. But maybe it's because I'm using the wrong instrumental. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them in chat. We have about 20-ish minutes left, and then we're going to be going into our dinner break, which we're actually going to be screening the lore video. So if you guys have not seen our story, it would be a good time to watch it. That way you can also get some context behind some of the stuff we've been talking about.
Hold on, got distracted here looking at something someone sent me.
Oh. Sometimes I do
Okay.
that too during stream. Oh, actually, here's a good question. How do you feel about my whole streaming thing?
I think it's nice. I think you're having fun, and that's all that matters, really. I just really appreciate, like, how much, I don't know, it's made you happy. You always come back from whatever you're doing really happy, talking about it. I guess it just makes me happy seeing you be happy.
And it also helped out a lot early on, because like when you were doing your apothecary duties, it helped distract me a lot.
I guess. I'm sorry, I've been so busy.
It's okay, it's okay. I have my own thing now to keep me occupied, and that's the important thing. Because you always do make time for me at the end of the day, right?
As much as I can.
Although sometimes... So slight confession. You guys sometimes spam Sammy mode a lot, right? Sometimes we take advantage of that. And we take a nap. Like, so you sometimes keep an eye on chat every once in a while, right?
Yes.
I know a couple of times, the second you saw a bunch of Sammy modes go off, you're like, you ran up the stairs like, it's nap time. Which was so fucking cute. Sometimes chat thinks other things are happening, but no, we're just sleeping half the time. Sometimes reading, though. Because sometimes we can't fall asleep. Sometimes we're just like, well, we're gonna read. Waiting for Sammy mode to finish.
I mean, I guess I don't really. I'm pretty bad at sleeping. I tend to be a very late night person, as you know. Night owl.
You are. You definitely are.
Kind of sucks though. I'm really bad at waking up because of that.
I just realized he texted me something. We can't reveal it yet, Lou.
Review what?
Hold on.
You lost me. Right.
I know you're excited, but we can't tell it yet. The video's not done.
Fine.
It's
fine,
taking forever,
fine.
though.
It is.
I was supposed to actually reveal it last year, but
Like 3 months ago last year, or literally 12 months ago?
almost 12 months ago.
Oh no,
But then,
that's a year.
production stuff happened.
Trust me, I know the feeling.
So, needless to
He
say,
likes to complain about his college taking him too much time on anything.
exactly. We can't say for the record, like, what exactly we're keeping, because it's part of the lore video. But all I can say is that we've been keeping information for about a year, and as you can tell with both of us, it's starting to strain a lot.
It's been a year, okay? It just feels like common knowledge to everybody.
Well, to the people, like, in our lives, yeah, they're used to it at this point. But to, like, everybody else in chat and, like, the other world, they don't fucking know. They don't fucking know. I'm too sleepy to be affected by the cute, but I do recognize... Oh, you mean my adorable boyfriend?
Adorable boyfriend? You mean my adorable girlfriend? You're the one that's a princess, okay? Your headband's like a crown. Look, just put a few spikes on it and boom.
I don't know. I don't know if it would look that much like a crown.
I'm just saying you can replace the headband or the crown and you would look the exact same and just more like a princess.
Actually, that's one thing, I forgot. It is mentioned in the lore video, but I've talked about it before on stream. You secretly worked with my papa to help him choose stuff for this outfit that I'm wearing right now.
Yes. I mean, we try to make sure you felt included in the family, so you even have the insignia.
I was surprised. Like, at first, Papa presented me the outfit, and then you were like, yeah, there's one other thing. Because, if you guys can tell, we had the same insignia on our outfits. This is Louis' family insignia. So he ended up...
it's the one that represents my family line out of, all the elders. We're all different tribe and families.
It didn't, like, occur to me until, like... you brought it up and you're like, here, you might want to put this on you. It didn't occur to me that some families have symbols.
And just in case people are confused, it's supposed to be similar to a nightshade. Like an unblossomed one.
Yeah, because that's Louis'
Nightshades are very dark and circular. At least a black nightshade.
It's very hard to see
And
on my
since I
model.
work on poisons. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, since I work on poisons, it felt that's like the connection.
It's kind of hard to see on my model. It's a little bit easier to see on like Louis' art.
Right, Brienne, please don't eat a nightshade.
No, what the fuck? Don't eat a nightshade.
Like, they're not completely unedible, but they can kill you if you eat them wrong. It depends on the type, really, and where it was raised, quote unquote. But usually, they're pretty edible, especially if a chef picks it up and knows what they're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, if you pick up one from the ground, it might kill you.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be really careful with this sort of thing. Also, something's going on.
What?
Well, Sammy's supposed to have dinner pretty soon, like us, right?
Oh, you're right. I mean, it has been a bit, but I mean, maybe she just is in the bathroom or forgot.
Well, not that exactly, because I can check everything with Sammy's order and stuff, and it's been delayed severely. Which is...
Delayed?
Yeah. Like, this guy has been stuck at the restaurant for over 20 minutes.
Maybe... They ordered out, right? As in, like, they paid someone to pick it up for them. Maybe, the food's been, like, was badly ordered and they have to redo it or something.
Or got stolen.
You ain't gone stolen. It says it hasn't even arrived. Or like,
Well,
you know,
never
the guy
know.
hasn't arrived.
Some drivers do steal the food.
I really hope that isn't the case.
Yeah, because she pre-ordered this. Hmm. If you
She
feel-
deserves better on her birthday.
Yeah. Oh, she got a message.
They could lose their job for that. What heck? True. They can lose their job for just also not delivering it on time too many times. I mean, love like pre-order doesn't just mean for games. It can just mean for anything. Like you can pre-order a car for God's sake.
That's weird. It says, "Hello, the order will be delivered in half an hour."
That's a long time. Didn't you order this already a while ago?
Yeah, it was supposed to be. She was supposed to receive it like 5 minutes ago.
Boo.
That's a bit weird.
Did you want to like do something while we wait?
We still have like 9 minutes before Sammy has to take over like her account. So we got time. We got time.
Yeah, but if it takes a while, we could say I can stay with you a little longer.
We'll see what happens.
Okay. So chat, any other questions for me or Aurora?
Yeah, do you guys have
Make
any
use of
questions
it.
for us? Make use of it now because Lou doesn't get a lot of opportunities to show up. Sorry, I'm trying to help like Sammy as much as I can.
No problem.
Because I don't want her birthday food to be delayed.
That'd be really tragic. I mean, I would be sad.
Yeah. Otherwise, she's gonna be stuck eating while playing Uno.
I mean, not the worst thing in the world, if you ask me.
True. People
I
have
mean,
to do
it could have
shopping.
been like an action game or something, and
True.
then you really would struggle.
But trying to think, of course. I'm really happy that you came over for the interview, though. Really, Lou.
Of course. I mean, you can ask me, and I'll try and join as much as I can.
Definitely, like in the future, we probably should do another game collab. Like it wasn't a
I
game
think
collab
that'd be
we
fun.
did. We did
When was the
fanfic
last
ranking.
one?
It was fanfic ranking, like early on in my streaming career.
Ah, right. One with the OTPs and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. He has converted me to enemies to lovers, by the way, guys.
It's good, okay? Look, I'm sure
concede-
chat can agree. Enemies to lovers is a really good idea because, like, all the eggs to just, oh, I love you. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense, but it's good. The last time was definitely with the Godslayer one, but there have been times where, in the village, someone gets poisoned or pricked by a poisonous, like, scorpion or something, and I had to help.
Yeah.
So probably those. You know, it's not necessarily difficult to treat poison. It's just like, you just have to know the right things to help be an antidote. That's all. Of course, there are fast-acting poisons, slow-acting poisons. The slow ones are very easy to build, but not the fast ones. The fast ones are oof. You have to be there very, very early on, and you know when it happened. I believe immunity can be built up, but more like resistance to it rather than immunity flat out. I mean, sucking out the poison's actually really dangerous. I would recommend
no,
that.
don't do that.
Like, you risk putting it inside your stomach, which is basically the death sentence. But
Yeah.
going back to Sir Kenneth's question, immunity to poison is not that uncommon. Like, it's rare, but it's not necessarily uncommon given magic stuff, right? Temporary. But if you want to build a natural immunity, that's really difficult. insanely
Yeah.
rare. I mean, you have to have like a very long lifespan to your body to adapt. And even if it does, right? You're more likely to just build tolerance.
Like there's one series I'm reading called Apothecary Diaries, where the protagonist has a really high immunity to poison, but I look at her going, what the fuck? How?
Yeah, that's just a really rare case of the body adapting in the right ways, and the cells necessarily that like knowing what the antidote is. But again, it's so rare. You usually just build a tolerance. I would say I have a better tolerance than Aurora, just because I accidentally had some stuff and I have to do the antidotes quickly. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm always prepared for that, so I'm not worried.
And then meanwhile, for me, I have a slightly better than average immunity to poison, but that's just because I'm around a lot of the ingredients a lot of the time, so my body naturally adapted, but it's not like I could take poison to the face or anything.
Yeah,
really
I mean,
bad.
I just have a stronger tolerance than you. I mean, even then, if spitting out the poison is just too risky, like you can still keep it in your mouth. Yeah.
Even if it's a little bit in your mouth, it could still affect you. Naturally, toxic people would be immune to God, that was a bad joke. We've only got about 3 more minutes left, and then Grandpappy's gonna be calling us for dinner. But do you guys have any last-minute questions?
Make them count.
Make them count.
Make them count. Make them count. Make them count.
Oh, we've answered this before.
My favorite food is bread. I like any kind of bread. Sourdough, garlic, you name it, I love it.
I think you also like chocolate bread, too.
Ah, chocolate bread's great. Banana bread's fine, too.
Yes, banana bread!
What's your favorite poison to slip into your food? What do you mean, my food? Like, I'm gonna cry. Like, why would you want to poison food? Why would I poison my own food?
No. Wait, would aphrodisiacs count as a poison?
Laxatives? Like, that, I mean, if you consider it, then yes, I would do that very often. I would put it mostly on drinks and, like, soupy or food. Like, like curry. It'll blend in a lot with that. But that's just an example of, like, a laxative. I don't know, poison flat out. If I were to put a poison, it would have to be somewhere, like, very strong tasting food. Like coffee works, or, like I said earlier, curry is nice too, because the strong tasting food will very much, like, hide the taste of poison, so you can effectively poison someone. But I'm not gonna poison someone. Anyway, if you had a 1 million gold, how would you eat it? I wouldn't. It's gold. Unless it's like chocolate coated or something. I don't. Like, how am I gonna eat it? My teeth might break if I try munching it on metal. Maybe I'll just, like, dig it, like, hide it, and pretend I ate it.
Now, with that being said, I think that's all the time we have, guys. Especially since I'm getting a lot of texts from Grandpappy. I think he's starting to hit your phone too. But thank you guys so much for watching this interview with my boyfriend, and thank you, Lou.
Of course, you can always let me know when you want to do this again.
All right, so we're gonna be going into an hour-long break. This is gonna be the dinner break, but we're gonna be screening my lore video. So if you guys
very exciting.
Very exciting.
He's been working on it a long.
So if you guys want to see the origin story behind me and the Pro Misfits, you might want to stay
Bye bye.